Hi, this is Wormfarmergeorge from Austin, Texas, and the purpose of this video today is to give you a look at my fall garden. Starting out right here, see, I have raised beds, a total of 8 altogether. Starting out right here is a giant pepper plant that didn't produce hardly any peppers, very few over the summer, but now it's starting to really go, full guns. It's got lots of flowers, so I'm going to leave it alone. I have some broccoli here, I believe, and cabbage, and there's also a couple of onions down in here that just kind of, must have planted them in the spring and it was too late. One of these middle boxes here has turnips. The big ones are turnips. The smaller ones are radishes. And I already see like some full-size radishes sticking out of the ground over here. I'm not positive, but let me see. Yeah, look at this. These have not been in here very long, and there you go, radish. Nice. That's cabbage, fennel, over in this box here I have collard greens, and this plant, these two plants are eggplant. They've got a lot of blooms, and maybe I'll get some fruit set. I haven't yet. Once it starts growing, it grows real fast. See, that one died off, I think. Kind of sad about what's happening there. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Broccoli again. And I planted some fennel over here, but I may have to harvest my greens before it has a chance to, or maybe I'll have to move it. I don't know. This is Swiss chard, and it's over a year old. It has a big fat base. We've had many meals of greens off of that one plant over the last year. And this is cabbage, either cilantro or flat leaf parsley. I believe both of these are cilantro, but I'm not positive. I know this is dill, cabbages, and I've got a couple extra, that's just a piece of grass, a couple extra shallots in here, and an extra one there. This middle box here, this is the first time I've ever done this. Grown onions from seed, and I didn't know if they were ever going to come up. I had to water them 3 times a day for 10 days before anything showed up. And then at first it was just blades of grass. I picked all those out, but now it's all onion seedlings. When they first come up out of the ground, they're like a loop. One side grows faster than the other, and they're bent over, and then they kind of pop out, so they got like this bent shape. I don't know if you're going to be able to see any of this on this video because, the quality of these videos go down as you process it more and more. But if it does show up, it'll look like a loop. And the whole key there is keep it damp the whole time. This is mixed leaf lettuce. And I got some crunchy lettuce and some curly lettuce, and I thinned that out to half of what it is here about a week ago. It's all grown back, which is good. And those are carrots that I thinned out, just like that, about half of what I had. And they've all grown back, but they're still way too crowded. This is a morning glory. Morning glory grows real easy here in Texas and makes its own seeds, so I just kind of stick them everywhere. Moving on over here, I have leftover basil from the summer, and then I have Shallots. Again, this thing over here, I'm not sure whether that's shallots, onion, or I think it's an onion, white onion. When I cleared out my compost bin, it was growing out of the ground in the compost bin, so I just transplanted it over here. Some of these shallots are like a dying breed that a farmer brought back from just a little patch that he found, you know. So now he's developed selling them commercially again, but they almost died out, this particular batch type. And then I have some others that just cost, you know, 10 cents a piece, and I put them in there too. This is it's a pepper plant, yellow pepper plant, and it's been growing since early last spring, and it's put out many peppers, but it's still got a bunch left on it. Still gets flowers every now and then, so I don't know, I'll let it hang on as long as it wants to. Basil will be gone as soon as we get our first freeze. So that's why I left the basil here too. This is more cabbage, cauliflower, I think. I know this is Chinese cabbage because I planted that from seed. Thinned it out once, but it needs to be maybe thinned and transplanted some. I don't have that much extra room right now. And then this, oh yeah, I already showed you this one. Yeah, okay. Well, I feed these with those two big bins that I make compost with. And of course I gotta feed all of these plants over here too, although they don't take that much. They're pretty good. I mean, water and an occasional treatment of some organic fertilizer keeps them going pretty good. They're just ornamental flowers for the most part. Some of this stuff is new wildflowers that I'm buying, and these are my worm bins, since I am Wormfarmergeorge. I don't know. This might be gross. I know you're going to see a cockroach or two in here. Yeah, there they go. Look at them run. Just like cockroaches. Let's see, we got any worms? Well, I would say yeah. I would say yeah. This is getting composted pretty well. It started out, it was mostly newspaper, and now it's turning into dirt. Amazing. Cool. I put these in there just because when I drilled holes in this compost bin, it lets the light shine through. I need them for airflow, but they don't really like the light shining on them. And then this one, I filled it up to as far as the top bin. Oh crap. And they're even going beyond that, which they don't need to be up this high. But there's lots and lots of worm activity going on in here, and everything's breaking down. I had to add more newspaper because it was too wet, but it's coming along fairly nicely. So I'm sorry about some of this video. It's going to be kind of shaky and iffy because I'm trying to do it all as one shot. Maybe I can edit it down. We'll see. Alright, well that's tour of my garden and how I feed it. Thanks.